Hello everybody and a very warm welcome back to our Crafters TV. Our Crafters TV, your Crafters TV, everybody's Crafters TV. It's the final show of our Friday. We've had a brilliant day, a brilliant wake-up call this morning, a marvellous craft along as well earlier, which I thoroughly enjoyed, crafting along with the lovely Debbie. And we finished things off today with a masterclass. This is all about sort of honing in on one specific type of crafting, and today is all about stamping. So we've got a brilliant range of stamps to bring to you over the course of this show. And it's a great opportunity for you to ask those questions as well. So if there's something that you want to know, ask the question. If there's something that you're not sure about, ask the question. And no questions off limits here. Please don't think, oh, well, that's probably a really sort of simple question to ask. Ask it. If it's going to get you into crafting or help you with your crafting, there's no silly questions here. So do get involved on Facebook and indeed on YouTube. We've got Superstar Susie on the socials, sending all of the comments and questions my way. We'll say hello to a few of you in just a few moments' time. Before we say hello to Debbie, must just mention as well that it's, well, getting towards the last chance saloon for you to take advantage of some of the deals on our Fiver Friday. That's on the web right now. I've just hand selected a few of my favourites that I saw when I had a quick little look through earlier on. Things like the amazing Santa gift tag die. This is brilliant. I would say gift tag, gift card holder it is really. The Jolly Santa, normally $12.99. A fiver today. We've got your precision snips. Can you believe we've got those on Fiver Friday, normally $7.99. You can pick those up. You've also got the creator card die, the Jingle All the Way. I was just looking for the Turboman doll. That's $16.99, fiver. And this one here, double-sided die, patenting technology. That one is the, that one is, I don't know what Debbie's laughing at, but it's making me laugh. That one is the joyful, that one is the joyful wreath. Normally $19.99, but today £5, $5. More deals than that on the website. You'll need to fish them out for yourself and go quickly because either they'll sell out or they'll be gone by midnight, like Cinderella. Right. We are here for our masterclass all on stamping. We're going to have a little look at what Debbie's got coming up in just a few moments' time, and then we'll show you what we've got on the show. I think she's composed the other side of the studio. She's got the giggles tonight. I don't know what's going on. It's a Friday. We're all feeling that sort of weekend vibe. Way! And Debbie McGiggles is having a giggle. Are you all right over there? I don't even know what you're laughing at. Just high and happy on the joys of life.
Exactly, yeah. It's Friday evening. We're going home soon.
Thank goodness.
I would try and compose myself. Do you know what? We've got the fabulous Natural Beauty stamps, which I absolutely love. Now, I've took two of these They're laughing in my ears.
I'm laughing and I don't even know what we're laughing at. I'm not even part of this joke, but it's funny, isn't it?
You know, Benjamin. You
what?
know. You know.
I don't know what you're laughing at.
We were talking about noises.
Before the show?
Before the show.
Oh, you're still laughing about that?
And then the glass of that
made a noise.
Which just, set me off again.
Now.
So it all calmed down and then it set me off again. I'm going to show you two samples of each one, coloured completely different, because I want you to see the versatility of these dies, of these stamps.
Wow.
Sorry. I mean, how different do they both look? Now, what these really do show is it doesn't matter who you send them to, whether they've got brown hair, blonde hair, brunette, you're going to be able to colour them whatever way you want. I mean, those two stamps look completely different, but doing that in black hair and the brunette hair looks amazing. I absolutely love this one. So going from not only hair, but skin colour as well. We have so many different skin colours, and then going to a redhead. Look at that, totally different, but they look so unique and they're amazing. If ever there was a time that you wanted to practice your colouring, or you wanted to get your skin tones right, your hair tones right, look at that, two totally different colours there with your hair and your skin tone.
Yeah.
Absolutely love this one. I think this is great for any teenager. Really beautiful design, all that luscious locks in there, which look absolutely amazing. And they look so different, don't they?
Yeah.
It's just your choice in how you colour them in. And then the last one we've got of that stamp, I mean, that little girl is absolutely gorgeous. You said earlier about it being a bridesmaid.
Yeah.
I think that's a great little card card for any little flower girl. And look at that one, doing that totally different as a redhead in a totally different dress. You can theme it to your wedding, to your party, to your birthday, to whatever your favourite little girl loves to dress in and what colours they like. So yeah, we've got lots more on the show, but I did want to show you all those comparisons with how you can make those stamps really different. And we're going to be doing our first demo coming up in a little while with those stamps as well to show you just how easy they are to colour in.
A few hellos, because there's loads of you already watching this evening and enjoying the giggles already. BJ Clark is with us from Oysterville. Hello. Linda's with us from Maryland. Catherine is with us from Virginia. Lynn Harvey says hi again. Ben, Debbie, the CTV team, the wonderful social superstar Susie and everyone. Jutta is with us saying hello, Debbie, Ben and the Crafters TV team. Hello. Jill's with us from North Yorkshire. Laurie Barnett is with us saying happy Friday, all you lovely Crafters companion friends. Barbara Rostovsky from Indiana. Mary Pat 1000 says today is extra special. My hubby and I have been married 27 years today. Well, many congratulations to you and your hubby, Mary Pat. That's an amazing message to receive, and hopefully you have a great day. Louisa Ash is with us from Herefordshire. Deborah Barmforth from Lancashire. Fred says, love your shirt, Ben. Looking good. Thank you. Mary Beth Doyle's with us from Minnesota. Val in Southampton, and lots of you loving the giggles already. Linda says, I love Debbie's laugh. And Fred says, I thought Ben said jiggle all the way. No, jingle all the way, though, not jiggle. Oh no, first my eyes, now the ears. I should have bought the warranty on this body. Barbara says, oh, I've been wanting a new set of precision scissors. The scissors. They're on the Fiverr Friday, so make sure you check it out and grab those, Barbara. But what is on the show? Let's have a look and show you some pictures. The Natural Beauty Stamp Collection. So that is the collection that you've just seen a lot of the cards that Debbie was showing you from. So that's a great buy. 6 of those stamps, really stunning designs. And again, great for kind of practicing with this if you've been doing your Academy of Colour. Normally, $47.94, $59.70. Platinum tonight is £30.39 or $38.20. We've also got the gorgeous Friends for Life stamp collection too. This is really beautiful. Some lovely verses on these, which we'll look at a little bit later on. And lots of these are framed as well with those beautiful florals. Really nice buy again tonight with a 20% saving for everybody. Platinum, you're down to £11.19, $19. Then we've got the interchangeable stamp and stencil collection. This is super cute because you can create these gorgeous sort of wreaths, if you like, and bouquets, and then you've got the stencil to be able then to pop your sentiment into, and you can change that around depending on the particular occasion that you're making for. Once again, you're getting a nice saving tonight, normally £65, $75. Everyone saves almost £26, $30 tonight, and the platinum price comes down to £31.18 or $35.88. And then we've got your Aperture Photo Polymer Stamp Collection with 66 elements. This again really nice because you've got the stamps there that are going to create that gorgeous frame for you. You know, if you wanted to cut into it and create an aperture with it, you can do, but you've got lots of elements within that you can stamp within the aperture, whether it be some of the embellishments or the sentiments that you get with it as well. Once again, tonight, the saving on that is absolutely off the charts. 75% you're saving on that collection, which brings it down from a £78, $90 price tag to £19 or $22. That is the saving of the night. By a long chalk. So jump in and get that collection if you've been waiting for it to be smashed down in price. It's £15.20 platinum or $17.60. Also, if you're looking for bargains, what about our daily deal? As part of Sarah's craft clear out, each and every day we've been doing a daily deal drop, and these have been popular. None more so than the daily deal drop that we've had today. This has been flying out the door. You've been buying it in your droves, and it is our really cute and cool Crafter's Companion tote bag. Really handy for all of those crafty goodies. You know, if you're going anywhere and you need to store them, you can do so in this bag. Loads of pockets around the outside, so you've got plenty of pockets there. Got our little Crafters logo, which is quite nice. You've got a really comfy grip for the handle, again, because these will get heavy, so we thought of everything. You can pop the handles together, and then you've got that really comfy grip to carry all of those with. And you've even got a shoulder strap with it as well, so if you want to carry it across your body, you can do that too. It's totally adjustable and totally removable too. If you don't want the strap on there, you can take it off. But if you're thinking, that's good, isn't it? $15.99 for the tote bag, $21.59. But you're getting more, because inside, for free, we're going to give you your stamping platform. That's the 4x4, always super handy on a show where we're going to be concentrating on stamping. You're also going to get 3 rolls of your low tack tape, another craft room essential. Pokey tools, 2 of those we'll give you for free, and you're also going to get your round blending tool for free as well. So all of the contents of the bag are yours. We're not going to charge you a penny for them, but if you want to snap up that deal, you do need to make sure that you grab it before midnight tonight, because that will not be the deal tomorrow. £15.99 or $21.59 is the price on that one. A few more comments before we get on to some demos. Elaine on Facebook says, hi Ben and Debbie, I am almost finished with the craft along. Elaine, when you do finish, do me a favour, please, and send in your pictures. studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk is the email address to send your pictures to. If you've done any of the craft alongs today, or if any of you have done the craft along today, then do feel free to send in your pictures, and we will also show those over the course of the show. And if you're celebrating any of the national days today as well, National Beer Day or National... Oh, let's have some pictures of you celebrating this evening with a nice cold beer. And let's have some beers, the guys in the gallery are saying. Well, if one of you wants to nip out and get them, I'm quite happy to partake. Hi to Patricia, who says, hi Ben, Debbie and everyone from Stone Mountain, Georgia. Hello. That sounds amazing, doesn't it? Stone Mountain. Isn't that where Skeletor used to live in He-Man?
Skeletor?
Oh, no. Snake Mountain. Stone Mountain. He lived on Snake Mountain.
Snake Mountain.
He-Man. Stone Mountain is Georgia. Gilmore says, hello Ben, Debbie, Susie, the CC team and Crafty Peeps, and Mary says hello from Maine. And thank you to Faye, who says on Facebook, Debbie always makes me feel better.
Oh, that's such a nice thing to say. Thank you so much. I'm so thrilled because people seem to have loved the craft along today. So it was really great. And Ben, you did so well. I'm super proud of you.
I'm super proud that I did it as well. But it was more thanks to Debbie's patience and tuition that I managed to do it. Producer Johnny says I'm allowed to put it into the vote tonight as well. So if you haven't seen it, you will see it later on. There'll be 4 items for you to choose from Demo of the Day later. And of course, one from this show. And I suppose 17 minutes in, we ought to get started with the first one.
We better get started, yeah, absolutely. I'm going to be using this one, which is the Tumbling Waves and Florals. Beautiful design. Again, it's a really nice one to be able to guide you in your colouring and a great one to practice on. So I've already loaded it up onto my stamping platform. I've got my ink. We're going to be using, a bit of a mixture actually. I've got some Illustrator. I've got an Illustrator pen that I want to bring in because I just want that one colour, and I'm also going to be bringing in our Tri-Blend brush, which we have on an amazing offer today. Johnny's been very naughty and
yes, he has.
brought it in. Yeah, he's pinched it from Sarah's cartload yesterday. No one's questioned it all day, so we're still selling them at the amazing price, which is incredible. So we're going to be using those as well. So I thought we'd do a bit of a red head because I thought we haven't covered red hair. And actually, I love redheads. I mean, I think they have really beautiful colours, but I do love a real redhead. Yeah. So having that beautiful, almost flame red hair.
Are you missing producer Erin?
Oh, absolutely. Didn't she have the most gorgeous hair?
She did.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know if anyone's heard from Erin. Is she? How is she? Is she?
Yeah, she's messaged me a couple of times.
Got home okay?
Yeah, she seems to be happy to be back home. I want to say like living on the ranch, and it's probably not a ranch as you guys in America would say, but having seen a few pictures of the massive garden that they've got, it looks like a ranch to me. Well, she needs a big garden for all her doggies, doesn't she? And her chickens. Oh, she's got chickens. She's got chickens there as well, apparently. Oh, yeah, and I think she started a new job as well. But I think she misses us, but she's happy to be back in her home country.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. Well, we miss you, Erin.
You do, Erin.
Right, so what I love about this is if you just want to practice your colouring in, you can absolutely do that. But because it's sectioned off with almost like the different plaits of hair coming through, you can work in small sections. Now, what I want to do is I want to have a highlight going sort of through my hair. So what I'm going to do is just very lightly, I'm going to make a highlight.
Okay.
So we're just going sort of in. I'm not doing it in any particular order. I just want this sort of white to go through here. Now I'm using this, it's OR3 of my Illustrator pen because that still gives me that beautiful, almost, it's like a red, but it's a very orangey red. And all I'm going to do is flick out from that section and just go in over the top, and then I'm going to turn that round and we're going to do the same, but this time I'm going to follow more in the lines of the curves. So where those sort of curves go down to, we want to just flick into those just to create that real sort of flame red hair. Just pulling down.
I think this is the first time I've seen this demonstrated, actually, redhead.
Ah, okay. Now I'm actually going to switch to red. So I've used that sort of orangey colour, and then I'm going to go into my more darker colour. So I'm going straight in with my mid colour, which is my DR4. And we're going to do the same, but this time I'm just going to go from just a little section into where we've already put that red. And then we're just going to come round and start flicking around there. And then I'm going to do the same with this one. Again, following those lines, coming round. And into this section. And it's a case of just working all those colours into each other just to create that beautiful effect.
Yeah. Must say hi to Linda, who's joined us. Linda, it says Skeletor lived on Skull Mountain, Ben. You know, he lived in Snake Mountain. It was definitely Snake Mountain. It was in the UK version anyway. Maybe it was different in the American version. I'm definitely Snake Mountain. By the power of Grayskull, Snake Mountain. And then was Castle Grayskull, wasn't it? Castle Grayskull, because he was the defender of Castle Grayskull, He-Man.
Was it? What was the girl? There was a girl of that.
She-Ra.
That's it, yes.
I used to like, only 3 others share this secret. What was he called? Better Arms, Orko. What was the cat called? Cringer. He had that like green and yellow striped cat, didn't he? And then when he did this sword thing, then the cat would turn into Battle Cat.
I can't remember that.
It was probably... No, but Battle Cat was in the cartoon and the film as well. What used to make me laugh about He-Man though, you know when he used to change, because he used to change from Prince Adam, didn't he, and pull his sword out, then he'd push it forward like that when he was changing, and he always used to grab the blade with his hand. I always thought that was a bit of an oversight by the creators. He cut his hand off. But anyway, Tim C's joined us saying, I'm off again to Chesterfield branch tomorrow. Oh, brilliant. I went the other day and went to a demo and created some cards with the Christmas floral word decoupage. Just wow. Special thank you to Ali Newbold, says Tim C. So he's off to Chesterfield again tomorrow.
Oh, very nice.
Did I see somewhere, or did I dream it? Is Debbie Robinson doing an appearance at one of the stores soon?
Well, we all are. We're starting to go down.
Oh, right. That's like a regular thing then, is it?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
Amazing.
We're doing more regular sort of slots there. So, yeah, which is good fun.
So what do you do? So you go along to the stores and just hold a little sort of crafty demonstration?
Yeah, we do some demonstrations. We talk to people, just, have a gossip.
Have a little giggle.
Have a giggle, absolutely, yeah. So, it's a lot of fun. It's lovely to be able to meet people. It's so nice to get back out into stores. So, yeah, really, really lovely.
My Life as Honey says, hey, from Essex. Hey. Hi to Nice25us, says good morning, crafty peeps from Arizona. And Barbara Rostovsky says, I'm a redhead, but now with the white hair mixed in, it's looking pink. And BJ Clark says, me too, Debbie. My dad's a redhead, so I always wanted a redhead child or grandchild. That neither, but I have beautiful children and grandchildren. Says BJ Clark.
That's nice.
And Tim C says, I remember the He-Man saga, Ben. I still have all of the figures. I used to have the figures as well. Bet they're worth a bit of money now. We were talking about that the other day, actually. Like kids' toys that you know, if you kept them in your boxes, how much money these like items are worth now. Like the Star Wars figures, keeping stuff in mint condition.
Yeah, funny enough, my brother bought my son some Star Wars figures when he was little, and he said to me, don't throw away the box, and if you can stop him, don't let him play with them. And I just said to him, look, you can't buy a child a toy and not let them play with it, just because if you want to buy it and you want it to be worth a lot of money in the future, then you buy it for yourself. But I couldn't not let my son play with his toy and keep boxes, so we didn't do that. But I'm probably regretting it now.
I remember there's a kid I used to go to school with who had all the Star Wars figures, and it must have been his parents that bought them for him, but he had one of each of the figures. So he had one figure to play with, then he had drawers upon drawers upon drawers of the same figure just in their packets, knowing that they would be worth so much money in years to come. So he's probably a millionaire now.
He probably is. Right, I'm going to switch this out, Ben, because what I've done is I've finished my hair on this one, so you can see once you've done all your hair and preserved all your highlights throughout, I've left it like that because then I want to finish off the rest of it. So I'm going to be bringing in my green, and also I'm just going to be bringing in our, this one is the citrus green blend. So I'm just going to use that to go around the flowers. So just in her hair, we're just going to do some pretty green flowers. So nice and quick and simple. And then I'm going with a darker colour to do the leaves. I'm going to go a bit darker with that one.
Anne just says, I've always wanted to have that much hair.
I used to when I was little, but I've not had long hair like that for a long time.
No. Is it harder to... Stupid question, Ben. Is it harder to grow, like, as you get? Is it harder to grow
I've
that
got
long?
my hair. Once I had it cut, I found it really hard then to get longer hair back again. It never seemed to grow longer than what it is now.
Yeah, it's funny how hairstyles change over the years, isn't it? Up until a few years ago, I used to have mine like all like quite spiky and.
I thought you was going to say long.
Oh, long, yeah. I used to have the long hair back because when I was a teenager in the 90s, when it was all like Nirvana and Pearl Jam, you know, like grunge.
Yeah.
I was really into the grunge music, so I used to have like long hair, like curtains, you know, so you could do all like the head bagging and stuff. And then like into the 2000s, and I used to have it all spiky and whatnot. And up until recently, I used to have it spiky, but you have to cover up these bits now. You know, the receding bits.
They're not receding.
I am a little bit here and here. I'm getting grey around the sides now as well, that Daisy has great delight in telling me. Yeah.
Thing is, I mean, and I might be speaking out of turn, but men always look really distinguished when they go grey.
Do you think?
Yeah, I think most women go like a salt and pepper colour. They're never happy going grey because it just never goes a nice grey. It sort of just goes a really salt and pepper grey. I would be really happy if my grey would just go white.
You don't have any greys though?
Oh, I do. I have lots of grey hair.
Do you?
That's why I'm blonde.
Ah.
So it hides the grey. So I don't mind my dark roots coming through.
Ah, right.
Yeah,
Wow.
because when my roots come through, it just looks dark. You can't really see my grey because of the blonde. And it's much better to have sort of light hair with your grey that comes through than dark hair. Because if you have dark hair, you can really notice the grey.
Well, I mean, I've got my grey bits are on the side here. Like Daisy was going, are you going to colour them in, like, you know, just for men? And I'm like, no, I'm just going to leave as is, I think. I'll just grow old gracefully, you know.
Grow old gracefully.
Just let the greys grow out. Roseanne joins us from Massachusetts. She says, hi to Debbie, Ben, Superstar Susie, my fellow crafties, and the whole crew. Sorry I'm late. Dog had a vet appointment. I hope your dog's okay. Did I miss anything? Only the usual sort of hashtag bants and some great colouring from Debbie. Felicia's in from Ohio. Gloria Nolly says, hello everyone from Shadydale, Georgia. Silver Fox is in the house. Is that me or Debbie?
That's you.
Thank you. I'm not a Silver Fox yet.
The men are always the silver foxes.
Do you know who's a great case in point for that? You know Tom Jones?
Yeah.
How much better did he look when he stopped colouring his hair and he just let his hair go grey?
Yeah, very true.
You know.
Yeah, men do. They just go grey very nicely.
Yeah. Thank
nice
you.
and distinguished. Right, so I figured we'd got this nice bright red head.
Yep.
So I'm going to put this onto some nice yellow cardstock. I've got some of Sarah's papers here from her tea party collection. So I thought this would be really nice to use on some bright yellow cardstock. And it just really makes the red hair pop, which is so beautiful, and we don't want to hide that. And then I've just created a little gatefold card to put her on the front of. So
I've got a general stamping question from Gloria, which I might just ask you in a minute, perhaps when you finish this card. It's all about trying to get the best out of your stamping. We'll ask that in a minute for you, Gloria. Astrid just says, I adore Debbie's colouring skills. Very good, isn't she? As much as Debbie was saying earlier on, she doesn't classify herself as like a expert colourist. I would certainly put you in that band, I would.
Oh, well, thank you very much. When I've got time at home to do it, I can take my time and I feel like I can really get my images coloured well. But when you're showing colouring, you have to be a bit more quicker, so it's never as perfect as what you'd like it to be. But it thrills me for people to say that, because it means that it's coming across that the colouring is good, which means it's doable for you at home when you have got more time to take on it.
Yeah, no, absolutely right. And as we said, I will ask that question in a second. If you have got anything you want to ask, essentially stamping wise, because it is a stamping masterclass, do get those questions in. And anything else you want to throw away, of course, you can do as well. Did I mention, or did someone say to me, or did I read it somewhere, that Jutta sent in a picture of her craft along? Is that correct? Did you say that? Yeah. Oh, brilliant.
Oh,
so we have got some pictures
to
come.
Thank you for crafting along. That's
Exciting.
amazing.
Yeah.
So we're just going to pop that on top. I've just used my deckled edge nesting dies.
Okay.
We're going to use this on the front here, and then I've just got myself a little best wishes sentiment. It's a shame that Erin's not here, because we could have given this as a leave-in card.
Oh, yeah.
So we're just going to pop that on there, and then just pop that onto the front of our card. And there we go. And all I've done with, and my other one's slightly different, all I've done is put some gems just on the sides of our card. But there you go, our beautiful redhead card.
I absolutely love that, and hopefully you've picked up a few hints and tips there. Literally the first time I have seen a redhead done with that particular set, which I think is brilliant. Nice to see all of the different colours that you can achieve, particularly if you're picking up that deal on the tri-blends today as well, which we've rolled over. Johnny rolled over from Cartload. Just saying his name a lot today, just to make sure that, you know, if we do get in trouble for that, it's Johnny's idea. Johnny, not my idea, because we'd said yesterday, didn't we, that, you know, we weren't going to roll it over, because Sarah had said it had to stay in the Cartload show. This is the whole Natural Beauty stamp collection, so you're going to get all of these glorious images. I'll show you these, and then we'll ask some questions, actually, because there's a few coming in now. This one is called your Tumbling Waves and Florals. This one I think is super cute, is your Little Darling. Then you've got this one, gorgeous, I can never say it, Ethereal Beauty. There's that horse again. Effortless Chic. Then you've got the Luscious Locks, and lastly is the Timeless Braids. All of those with a £10 near enough, $12 near enough saving. Platinum, $30.39 or $38.20. Just a couple of cues, a couple of questions. Well, there's 3 questions actually. Gloria says, I mean, you might be able to kind of answer this over the course of the next few demos. She says, what am I doing wrong? My stamping never comes out sharp. That's from Gloria.
Okay, so Gloria, there could be a few different things. Let me know what you're using to stamp with. And I mean that by your stamping platforms. So if you've got if you're having difficulty and you're not using the magnetic stamping platform, I would urge you to get one of these, because it's a complete game changer in your stamping. It's so amazing to use. It means you can't go wrong. It's got this sprung-loaded base. If you have got this, it could be your stamps, and depending on what type of stamps you have. Now, photopolymer stamps are the best stamps. Acrylic stamps, they are a cheaper stamp, but they still do the same job. It just means that you might have to stamp a couple of times to get that crisp.
Just basically says that she's used stamping platforms, she's tried the rocker block, she said, but all of my stamping just looks like blobs of ink. Is that over inking then? Putting too much ink on, do you think?
No, I don't think so. So the other thing is you could prep your stamps. Now, some people prep their stamps, and we mean prep stamp. The first thing I want you to do is try and find a photopolymer stamp and use that, because I think you'll find straight away that there'll be a difference in stamping a photopolymer stamp.
Yeah.
The natural beauty stamps, I'm pretty sure are photopolymer, but let me just check. Yes, they are.
Yeah.
So they're photopolymer stamps. These ones I'm going to use, I think, are acrylic stamps. Yes, they're acrylic stamps.
Yeah.
And also what I would say is try some different ink pads.
Okay.
So we do a quick drying ink pad, which is really good for stamping, and we also do a pigment ink pad, which I'm going to use on here. The pigment ink pad is used, it's a much more denser, because it's made out of natural sources, it's a natural pigment. This is a lot more denser than what a normal wet ink would be. So you actually get a better lay down of colour on your stamps to start with. The other thing is some people prime their stamps by either giving it a good wash and using what they call a stays-on ink pad. Now, we don't do a stays-on ink pad. If you look up on the website or just on the web, you will type in stays on, and it's a stays with a Z on the end, and they prime it with that, so you can put that on your ink pad, and then it will help to build up your colour when you're doing it. So other people sand back as well, just with a really fine sandpaper. You can sand back across your, just to make sure it's not too smooth, and then it will take your ink a lot better as well. So there's different ways of doing it. So keep trying, and hopefully you'll find a way that suits you.
Brilliant, thank you. Lovely answer. And just another quick one that's coming from Tammy before we move on. He says, Debbie, what type of paper do you stamp on, or do you like to stamp on the best? That's from Tammy.
So I suppose we're lucky enough at Crafters Companion because we have the best card at hand. When you're colouring with your alcohol pens, we always tend to use Nina cardstock because it's made especially for alcohol pens, so it's brilliant to stamp with. With everything else, so I'm going to be using vellum in this demo, but with everything else we use our multi-purpose cardstock. So if you haven't got that, I would say absolutely stock up on multi-purpose, because that's great for everything, your alcohols, even your watercolouring. It's good for your quick drying, it's good for your layering stamps, so that's a really good card to use. But actually, if you've got good ink pads, you should be able to stamp onto anything, any medium, so which is quite good.
Keep all the questions coming. We're going to have a look at the picture just in a second. Mary says, agree with Debbie about the salt and pepper hair looking good on men. I agree with Debbie, says Fred171. Men that are grey look distinguished. Fred also goes on to say, better to be distinguished than extinguished. I'm going to remember that one. Lots of love coming in for your last project as well. And Dieta says, for all crafters, those aren't grey hairs, they're strands of glitter growing from your head. Love it. Talking about all crafters, you guys have sent in your pictures. Jutta, I can see this in my preview screen. Look at Jutta's craft along.
That is beautiful. Oh, I'm so thrilled. It's ages since I've seen someone's craft along, and it's absolutely beautiful. Thank you, Jutta, for doing that.
Yeah, that is really, really brilliant. Thank you so much. And I know, Elaine, you were saying you were just finishing off your craft along earlier, so if you do get a chance, please send in your pictures. And anyone else who's crafted along, send those pictures into studio at crafterscompanion.co.uk. We love love to see your makes, because that's what it's all about, sharing what you've done, sharing your inspiration and letting everybody see what you've been up to. studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. I must just quickly show you the tri-blends. These were on yesterday's cart load. If you watch yesterday's cart load, you know we're not supposed to be talking about yesterday's cart load because the deals were supposed to come off. However, producer Johnny, because he is a bit of a renegade, a lone wolf, he does what he wants basically, and he's gone, do you know what? We shared the love last night. This was the most popular item. Forget the boxes that we had last night. We haven't got any of those left, but this was the most popular item. And he said, it's a great deal. I'm bringing it on. I'm bringing it back. So that's what he's done. He's bringing the tri-blends back on this show, but it's your last chance to jump in and get them. You're going to get 24 of your colours here with that beautiful tri-blend brush, Japanese brush nib, and the 3 different colours, or the 3 different hues within each of the pens. So 24 pens, however, 72 different colours, allowing you to create the most beautiful blends. So as you can see here, your dark red, for example, you've got your light, your medium and dark, and when you blend these all beautifully together, you can get that seamless blend of colour. And of course, with that brush nib, it allows you to be more expressive. It allows you to cover bigger areas, do that flicking technique. So particularly good if you like to do things like hair, like we've been seeing with Debbie today, skin tones, fur, all that kind of thing. It's just going to allow you to be uber expressive. All of these colours you're going to get within the collection. So your reds, your oranges and greens and blues. And then you're also going to get all of these colours within the collection too. So purples and pinks, all these colours as well for your skin tones, your hair. So perfect to match up with your natural beauty collection. I mean, Debbie, just a quick word from you on this. This is a steal tonight for this full collection, isn't it, really?
Yeah, I think people that have already got these will go for these again, because your pens will eventually run out, and these are great to have a new set of. I just love the fact that you're getting 3 colours in one pen. It simplifies colouring for you. So if you want to do a blue, but you want that nice ombre shade of that dark, medium and light colour, you've got that in all 3 of those. And what's better than having a 3-colour pen than having a brush 3-colour pen? Honestly, the brush nib on this is absolutely incredible. You've got a Japanese brush nib. It's beautiful, especially if you're going for those natural beauty stamps, because they're just amazing to use.
Grab them tonight, you will not be disappointed, and like Debbie said, chances are if you've already bought these, you might be jumping in to grab them again. Do not see that price every day of the week, but you can grab it today, quick as you like though, because it won't be here tomorrow. £37.60 is your platinum price, $56. Really, really big saving on that collection. It's been uber popular today. Let's have a look at some more stamps that we've got on the show for you as well, which we've not yet touched on really. You've got a huge saving on these. 30%, did you say? 20% saving on your Friends for Life stamp collection. These really are super cute, and what they're going to give you are some beautiful sentiments, beautiful verses. Oh dear, I haven't got my glasses, so no. Oh, hang on. A good friend is like a 4-leaf clover, hard to find and lucky to have. How did I read that upside down, George? That's the mystery you'll have to work out. Then you've got, oh, it's not on this one. Friends are, I can't do it without my glasses. It's like the worst optician's appointment ever. Friend, one who listens, doesn't judge, and somehow makes everything all right. What is the next? Can you read the next line, Mr. Moseby? Yes.
There is nothing better than a friend.
Yes.
Unless it is a friend with chocolate.
I could have done that one.
Oh, sorry. Oh. Me too. That's why I did it.
Because of you, Debbie, I laugh a little harder, cry a little less, and I smile a lot more.
Isn't that a lovely sentiment? Love that one.
The gorgeous fonts, gorgeous designs, real sort of card pleasers, these. Debbie, you can do that one.
Friendship is not about who you've known the most. It's about who walked into your life and said, I'm here for you, and proud of it.
And proved it. This is my favourite thing ever. And then lastly, good friends are hard to find, harder to leave, and impossible to forget. Some lovely, lovely sentiments there. Glad we got through them all. And what a deal tonight. It's a 20% saving, so you're picking all of those up for £11.19, $19. Really cute for quick cards that you want to make. And also, I think a lot of these would work quite nicely. You know the chalkboard stamps that we had in that sort of style?
Yes.
That sort of style card, or on little coasters, I think, or home decor pieces, these would work?
Absolutely. They would be amazing, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love them. And we've all got that special friend or special friends if we're lucky. Do you have a best friend, Ben?
Do I have a best friend? Oh dear. I know it probably sounds a bit corny. This. I mean, I've got a lot of friends. I'd say my dad's probably my best friend.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah, he says that about me, so I kind of feel I have to reciprocate. You know what I mean? No, but when I think of like people that I can sort of have a conversation with about sort of anything and phone up any time. And we have a lot in common. So probably my old man.
Yeah, which is really nice. And I have to say, I mean, obviously I've lost my mum, but she was definitely my best friend. I suppose when you look at how often you talk to someone, I used to talk to my mum near enough daily. And we did lots together, and we did lots of craft stuff together as well. So I totally get that. I think that's a really nice thing to say.
It's funny, isn't it? How because I've obviously moved around a lot in my life. I've always sort of moved around, like I said to you earlier on. I feel like the littlest Toby. So I know a lot of people, and I have a lot of friends, but I don't know who I would actually sort of qualify as a best. Have you got a best friend?
I have got a best friend, yes. Yeah, so for me, a best friend, I mean, I am a very lucky person, and I think myself very lucky because I have lots of friends, and actually lots of friends that I could easily call my best friend. Yeah. But I do have one friend that I tell absolutely everything to. I speak to her every single day. So yeah, there's just that friend that you know, no matter what, they're there for you.
Do you tell her that she's your best friend?
Yes.
Do you tell your other friends that they're not your best friends?
No.
Oh.
No. But I think people know that you're closer to someone or see someone more. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm really good friends with my daughters, but I always think when they're still younger, you almost sort of think, how can you... I can say they're friends now. I used to always think when they were younger and people say, oh, your daughter's your best friend. I just think, but how can you discipline your best friend? Yeah. How can you sort of have rules and that when they're your best friend? So I think it's very difficult when they're younger. But I do feel like I am very lucky because I do have... And we have like a friendship of sort of 4 of us. Yeah. And we're all very close. But yeah, I do have one particular friend which I'm probably closer to. Aww.
Just whilst we're chatting, have you just stamped with one of the opaque pigments?
Yes, so I've actually used Lagoon and I've used our opaque pigment. I love this because it means I can stamp onto things such as vellums and craft card and your black card and anything you want to put it onto, because we're going to do a heat embossing technique. I did use one of our little the smallest anti-static bag in the world, but we have got one in the studio, which is like for a little miniature people, I think. But it works, so which is good. And then all we're going to do is we're going to heat emboss. I've just realised I didn't get... Oh, there it is. I was just going to say I didn't even look for a heat embossing tool, so let's just quickly plug this one in.
Oh no, there's a bit of an awkward message has come in.
There's an awkward message?
Yeah.
Is that from Al? Yeah, see, he's saying, and do you know what? I was thinking about that earlier.
Do you want me to read it or not?
No, don't read it till I've said something.
Oh, okay. Oh, I feel like some sort of counsellor here. Okay, yeah, well, you have your say first, Debbie.
Al always says that I'm his best friend. Yeah. And I do think we are best friends, but I don't think there's nothing more than someone that you can talk to someone else about. What has he put?
He's put... He's done like a crying emoji face. It's like, Debbie's my best friend, Ben, but clearly I'm not hers.
He knows I have a very special friendship with my friend. But he is. I do class him as my best friend as well. And he always tells me I'm his best friend, which I think is so...
Aww.
But it's different. different. I think your partner, are you not the same, Ben? Do you not think you'll probably feel like you're best friends with Laura, but you have friends that you do different things with and say different things to?
Yeah, I think we were chatting about this earlier, weren't we? And I think that's one of the secrets to certainly the longevity of my relationship is the fact that Laura and I do get on really well. We're obviously husband and wife, but we are really good pals too, like really good pals. And I think that helps, doesn't it? If you're great friends with each other as well. So yeah, I would class her as one of my best friends as well. Yeah.
Yeah, which is so nice.
Oh, there's a lot of love here tonight.
Al wouldn't be offended. He'd be only.
Well, I don't know. It's not how that reads. Oh dear. I know he's only jesting.
He is, absolutely. Right, so let's do our panels. Now, I've done my cards slightly different. I've done a 6x6 card blank. I've just matte and layered some of our, this is from the Knitwits Homebody collection. And I've just matte and layered some cardstock for the inside of my card, just so when we lay this on, we can still see it. If you put darker colours behind, it makes it darker, so a lighter colour really makes it pop. And what I want to do is I want to have this between my two pieces of card. So what we're going to do is I've got some sort of tower parts here, and we're going to lay these onto the sides first. So I'm going to pop this underneath, and I've got a piece at the side which we're going to pop down as well. So what I want to make sure we do is we put these into the right position. So we're going to position this piece, and I'll just give you the measurements. So I've done this 1 3/4 by 6 inches for our opposite side. I'm going to take this piece out of the middle first to start with, and we're just going to hover these on each side. And then all I'm going to do is take my pen, my straight tape pen. Yep. And we're just going to go down each side of our card, just like so. And then we're going to have this onto the middle section. Perfect. So just like so onto that side. And then I can make sure that piece is straight. And that's going to then hold that one into place, just on that side. And then that way, when we then come to put in our pieces on the side here, it hides all our workings there. So let's just pop that into place.
My best friend is my hub, Simon, says Astrid. Carrie Spearman says, I have a friend from the first grade. I love it when I hear about people who've stayed friends.
That's so nice.
She says, we're like sisters in all the best ways. Fred171 says, a best friend is someone who will drive 500 miles to get to you when your motorcycle breaks down and never complains about it. And Mary Rena says, oh, all right, I'll admit it. The man of the house, aka my big brother, is my best friend. Just don't tell him I said that. Aww. And Alicia is saying, I see friendship candles made with these. Stamp it onto wax paper and melt it onto a candle with these stamps. That's a good idea.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a great idea.
And Elaine, I've seen your message as well. Thank you. Johnny and George, look out. Elaine is sending in her picture of her craft along very soon, so that should pop up in the email box, or we think we've got it already, so we'll show that when we get a chance. What's that, Johnny? Elaine, did you make Liam's Christmas Eve box as well? They're asking me to ask you.
Oh, I've seen someone do that, which was amazing.
Is that the one up on the shelf here?
Yes.
Oh.
Clever, wasn't it?
Very good. Was that just for a blog on the website again?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
He's smashing out some good projects at the moment, isn't he, Liam?
He was very good with our acetate.
Oh, yes.
My goodness, like amazing, absolutely amazing.
Talented chap.
So I'm just using some of the die cuts that we've got in the collection, our Knitwits collection. So always good to bring in other collections when you've got stamps like this, because it can really enhance your actual stamps. And then we're just going to pop that one around the corner there. And then I'm going to pop a butterfly into the centre. So let's just pop that onto there. And then we're just going to use our inside to decorate. Looks nice on the inside as well, doesn't it, when you're looking in. So we're just going to put our tape around there, finish off our inside. I mean, you could always put another stamp on the inside if you wanted to put a verse in there. And I'm just going to use this little bunting or pennant on the inside to finish that off.
Oh, cute.
There we go.
Ah, that's great.
And there we are. There's our finished card with our heat embossed section just on there.
Such a clever little card. Cute little card as well. And again, super duper achievable as well for you. £11.19 is your platinum price, $19. I'll show you these again. I won't put you through the pain of me trying to read these without me glasses, because this one I can read because it's written on the back. So it says a good friend is like a four-leaf clover, hard to find and lucky to have. Then you've got this one here, all about friends. There's a few of them I can read. This one I can read. There is nothing better than a friend. This is true, isn't it? Unless it is a friend with chocolate. Or a friend with beer. A friend with beer is always good. It's International Beer Day today as well, by the way. I hope you're all celebrating at home. Drink responsibly. Because of you, I laugh a little harder, I cry a little less, and smile a lot more. That's super cute. Then you've got this one here. I mean, it says...
You know what? That is definitely a stamp I could send to Al.
What, that one there?
Yeah.
There you go, Al. There you go.
Yeah.
Making you feel better, hopefully.
Because that is so, so true.
This one says something beautiful.
Something beautiful that you're not going to read.
Well, I can't read it. This one says, good friends are hard to find, harder to leave, and impossible to forget. Lovely collection, that. Good price.
That also sounds like someone that's outstayed their welcome.
Brilliant, brilliant. £11.19, $19. Hi to Eileen Hernandez, who's joined us from Puerto Rico. And Michelle Knits for You says, these are great stamps. Thank you for all those comments coming through. We're going to take a bit of a break here. When we come back, we will have a look at a few of your pictures which you've been sending in. Plus, we've got more in this amazing masterclass for you too. Any more questions, do fire those our way. And we'll come back in just a few moments' time.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% of your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Here at Crafters TV, it couldn't be easier to get your hands on the latest crafty must-haves. Leave the hard work to us while you shop from the comforts of your own living room. Head to the Crafters Companion website to see our full crafty range, or hit the Shop the Day button to see all the new and exciting products featuring on Crafters TV. Once you've filled your cart, leave it to us to get your crafty goodies to you in super quick time, so you can get on with being creative. Crafters Companion, making crafty shopping a breeze.
We've had to make some changes to our shipping charges and we want to keep you informed. With continued pressure on domestic shipments around mainland US, we've had to temporarily increase the cost of our regular 6 to 10 working day standard shipping service from $9.99 to $12.95 and our free shipping threshold from $100 to $125. We also have some really great news to tell you. We've introduced a brand new shipping service called Express Delivery.
This is a fully tracked door-to-door service which takes 3 to 7 working days and costs $19.95. This option means you'll get your crafty goodies in your hands sooner, meaning less waiting and more crafting. We're also upgrading delivery services for our Gold and Platinum Club Inspire members who will now receive priority delivery on all of their orders. And if that wasn't enough, we've upgraded these orders to our new Express 3 to 7 day service. Your patience and understanding throughout this very busy time has been amazing. So we'd just like to say a huge thank you, and we look forward to chatting to you again very soon.
If you love Crafters TV, we've made it easy for you to watch us wherever you are. Whether you catch us on your tablets or take us with you on your mobile phone, it's easy to watch us anywhere. From here to here. Maybe don't watch us here. It would be easy to watch us here. Probably the easiest place to watch us is here. Crafters TV, with you wherever you are.
There you go, nice little break, and hopefully you managed to check out your cards, check out your baskets. Lots of you say it's such a lovely card. Eileen Hernandez says the dog is the best friend. Aww, yeah, dog is man's best friend. I think my dog's, he's up there on the friends list.
Oh,
Mac.
is he?
Well, he's always there, he's always happy to see you. That's what dogs are like though, aren't they? Always happy to see you, never question you. If you're feeling down, they're always happy. Yeah, that's a good shout, I like that. Tim C says, my sister is my best friend. She has a lifelong neurological condition, so I craft and I make cards for the charity to raise money and awareness. I knew about that, Tim, didn't I? And that's a brilliant thing that you do. So, amazing stuff. Rebecca says, wow, another card that's so pretty. How do you keep turning out all these beauties?
It's the product. I can't really take any credit for it. It is the product we have to use.
Beautiful project, says Elaine. And Patty says, I love Crafters TV because each show you never know where the conversations will take you. Always good for a great laugh. And also, just very quickly, Molly says, can we see a close-up of the inside of the storage bag?
Oh, I think that is an absolute bargain.
I want you to come in very close. So you get all these goodies. Right, so here we go. You ready?
Oh.
Come on, George. Go on. Keep going. In. Not that far! All right, back up a bit now. Come on, boy. Hey, back up. The camera is reversing. Beep, beep, beep. The camera is reversing. There you go. It's big. You guys, just to prove as well, if you're wondering, you've got pockets inside as well. But if you're wondering the size of it, I got the MIDI in it earlier. You can get the MIDI in if you have the handle up. So that's how big the inside is. You get your stamping platform free in that. You get your low tack tape for free. You get your blending tool for free, and you also get your pokey tools for free as well. Daily deal, $15.99, $21.59. Here today, gone tomorrow.
Do you know what I'm also thinking that would be good for is your little cleaning bag that you can take around the house with you when you're doing your housework.
Oh,
you can put like your polish in the little pockets at the side. You can put your cleaning bottles in, your cloths. The ideal little cleaning bag, that, isn't it?
It's quite a good, I feel a bit like Indiana Jones. If you go into some far off country to find ancient artifacts, or you'll get a few in there as well. I love the idea of having it. That's such a great shout about a cleaning bag thing.
I was just looking at it and it's all washable inside. So I think that'd be a great bag. It is such a good buy.
There is Indiana Mose. Indiana Mose and the Craft Room of Doom.
No, you can't have a Craft Room of Doom. No.
Well, you could if it was all messy and you couldn't find anything.
Craft Room of Zoom.
Indiana Mose and the Raiders of the Lost Craft Room. That's a good one.
Yeah, that's a better one, yeah.
It doesn't have a zipper inside it, but it's got the 2 pockets inside, Molly. So there you go. Right, and let's move on. Move on. Move on. Apertures. These aperture stamps are a steal of a deal this evening. You are getting with these a huge saving of 75%. So they're normally £78, $90. You get them tonight for £15.20 if you're platinum, or $17.60. Lovely collection here, and basically what you get in each of these sets is a selection of stamps. So the stamps themselves create the aperture, an aperture that you can cut out if you want to, but the point is you get so many different bits and pieces that you can pop into the centre of the aperture. So here, for example, the gorgeous butterflies, you can pop in the butterfly, you can pop in the sentiment in there. It's entirely up to you. What I do love though as well is we give you a suggestion of some of the colours that you could use to be able to recreate the design that you're seeing on the front there. So you've got butterflies. This one here is called your Wild Blooms. Again, so you get that gorgeous aperture, pop in a sentiment, pop in the florals that you've got in there. You know, again, stamp it out, cut the centre out yourself, make them into like gorgeous shaper cards. It is entirely up to you. You've got your birds and your branches in there too. Again, there's 12 different stamps within that collection. Then you've got the floral heart. Again, perfect for the fact that you've got so much detail within the frame itself, and then lots of other embellishments that you can use to like further frame it should you wish. Once again, we give you suggestions of colours that you can use to recreate the design on the front. That one's gorgeous, a terrarium, always popular. And then lastly in this set is the balloons in flight. So, you know, super handy, super gorgeous designs. And again, lots of stamps for all sorts of different occasions. We give you the sort of hints and tips, as I say, on the front by telling you the colours that we have used on the design there. But of course, you know, you go the way that you want to go with these and create something amazing. Molly says, thank you, Ben. You're welcome. Gilmore says, Ben, you need to wear that fab shirt if you do the Frosty and Bright craft along. It is a perfect match. It probably is. Gilmore says, the crystal skull might fit into that bag. And Rhonda says, Debbie, you haven't seen my craft room, lol, when it comes to the craft room of doom. So there you go. Should we have a look at these?
Let's have a look.
Let's have a look.
Let's have a look. I would be using the floral heart, so really pretty ones. I'm also bringing in a couple of different ink pads. Now, I've got the same family, which is one thing I absolutely love about our ink pads, is I know that my colour family are all going to match. So whether I had all my pinks in the quick drying or all my pinks in the water reactive, they're all going to be the same colour match. But I want to use my Harmony pink tulip, because I want to use this one to create a background to stamp onto. Now, because we do have those colour families, it's great to be able to use the lighter colour just to go round and give me a sort of ombre effect going round, and I know then it's going to match in perfectly with our oh, this ink pad seems quite dry. I think we may need, I can't remember ever having to change out an ink pad, but
wow.
it's a pink tulip. I think it is quite a popular one, yeah, but it's not blending loads of ink around, which I'd like it to do. In fact, I think more of the ink that's on the ink pad is actually going round, but it's fine. I'm actually going to bring in one that I've already done. I mean, that still looks nice, but you can see this one's a lot brighter in its colour. So let's bring this one in. So all you're going to do is go round with your ink pad, just put in all that ink around the edges, and I've left sort of that middle section there. Then I'm going to be bringing in our quick drying ink pads, because I want to bring in our stamps. Now, with the stamps, you get all different sentiments, which I love. So each one of these sentiments fits into the centre of whatever aperture that you're doing. So the first thing I want to do, and I'm going to do them separately, because then you can just make sure that you've got them all the right way and in the right size, and you're not sort of going to go a bit ski with. So let's pop that into the centre and pop our magnets. I'm just making sure I've got that straight on my board. That's the one thing I do love about the stamping platform as well. You can centralise it and know that you're going to get that straight. So we're going to pop that right into the centre of our, I think that looks about right. Yep, maybe just a little bit there. And then we're going to pick that one up. Now with the stamping platform, I always push down my cross first and then I go in and pick up or stamp down, whichever you're doing. It just means that you're going to put it in the same position every single time. Now I'm going to start with my fuchsia, but what I want to do is I want to get some different colour combinations going. So I'm going to actually ink up just my top flowers there. So ink them up, and then I'm going to use my plum jam, which is my darker colour, and we're going to bring those in to that bottom half. So don't feel like just because you've got one stamp that you have to use the same colours. Having that variation makes it look quite cool.
Yeah.
So again, I'm going to go down in that cross in the middle and then walk my fingers around.
Okay.
So now I'm using the quick drying inks on these, although these stamps are amazing because they are photopolymer, so you should get that really crisp image. I can see though a couple here, I'm just going to re-ink up and put some more down, but you can see how the light pink, then the fuchsia, the plum jam, all starts to connect and look really lovely. Oh, just pick that one up, and then we're going to go back in.
Inkwell Chicks just said, will that bag, the tote bag, hold the MIDI? It will, but you have to have the handle up so that it goes in, but it's not quite big enough to fit the handle in. But if you put the handle in the up position, the MIDI will fit into the bag. And Fred is saying that's a great bag to train a dog with as well, because you can have room for the leash, the toys, the treats, the poop bags, all those kind of things. Might work for the kids too. Lol.
But actually, it would be great. It'd be a great little bag for all your Lego bits and pieces and stuff like that. So there's always something that it can go down into. Right, now before we move that, we're going to use our stamps to stamp on the inside. Now, all of these work well together. I'm going to use this one, and it says, "My love for you grows stronger each day."
Ah, that's for you, Al.
Yeah, I need to, I've got some making up to do, haven't I? So, yeah. This
He's
is
still
for you,
watching.
Al. Still my best friend.
Yeah.
Right, I am just going to grab myself a wipe just to clean my stamp. And then we can use our other one. So let me just grab that. And don't worry, because I've used pinks, and I'll show you as I clean them, it will dye your stamp because we're using those quick drying, but it's not going to affect your stamp performance at all.
So you just end up having lots of pretty stamps in your
Yeah, you just
stash.
end up having really nice ones. If you give that a really good wash with soap and water, you'll get it pretty clean, to be honest. It's not very often, unless my stamps are really grubby, that I give them a sort of clean, but I just wanted to clean that one off of there, so then we can put our other one onto our platform. So let's just pop that back on. Pop that into the centre. I think that looks quite straight. And then this time I'm going to switch out, and we're going to use our black quick drying as well. Now the reason I use quick drying and I've switched to those is because they do exactly what they say on the tin.
Yeah.
As soon as you stamp with them, and I'll show you what I mean. Once you've got your stamp all inked up, as soon as you stamp down, so again in that cross, stamping that down, as soon as I lift that, I can go straight over that, and it won't.
Amazing, isn't it?
Yeah,
How
it
quickly
is so
it
amazing
takes.
how quick it is. So we've got that stamped in the middle. I mean, how beautiful is that? And takes no time at all to create that beautiful background. And we're literally going to make a really quick card. I'm just using some black to tie in with our black stamping.
Simple, quick, effective cards again, though, isn't it? That's what these allow you to do.
Absolutely. And you can be as creative as you want with them, or just make them really quick and simple. You could stamp onto your patterned cardstock and they would look just as lovely.
Well, perfect set again, aren't they, if you make to sell?
Oh,
you know what I mean? If you batch
absolutely,
make.
Yeah, batch making, amazing. And then we're just going to pop that into place on our card. Right onto there, and then I'm just going to place a bow. And then you don't want to see me putting all the gems on, but I'll bring in my finish one, where all I've done on this one is I've just put some little tiny black gems all around, just creating that beautiful stamped image. And there we go.
Absolutely love that. Again, super effective, but super achievable for everybody. If you've got your stamping platform, fantastic. Again, hopefully you picked up that deal on Cartload yesterday that we had. Plenty of you loving that. Very pretty stamp, says Mary Reno. And just loads of you saying how much you love it. Eileen saying that is a beautiful card. And you can pick the full collection up for that amazing price. It's £15.20 or $17.60. Just I'll quickly whiz you through those again. It is, in fact, 66 elements in total, which is great. So you've got the hot air balloons in there. You've got that gorgeous terrarium, which I think is a real stunning stamp on its own. Then you've got that gorgeous frame. That one's called your Floral Heart. That one is the beautiful birds and branches. Then you've got your wildflowers. And lastly in the collection is those gorgeous butterflies. That's called your ornate butterflies. Massive saving tonight, 75%. Brings it down to that price on the screen right there. Now, we did have the craft along a little bit earlier on, and it's so lovely that so many of you have crafted. We saw Jutta's effort a little bit earlier on, which was marvellous. And look at this, Debbie, that Elaine's done your craft along as well. How fantastic.
Oh, look how pretty that looks.
Love your choice of papers.
Beautiful. And what's really nice, and I do love that people put their own ideas onto it, but I love the fact that these have all been following the exact way that we did it.
Yeah.
And it just shows that it was a lovely concept in the first place. Having that paper piece in the background around it makes such a difference and really makes those flowers pop. That is beautiful, Elaine.
Must be so satisfying for you though as well to see how many people do the craft alongs and how much of a great job they've done as well.
Yeah, I love it. It was just such a nice one today. We really enjoyed it.
And Elaine's gone one step further and she's created, so this was Liam's blog, was it, on the website? That's
not far, that's just like Liam's. That's amazing.
It's actually here. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's an absolute spit for it, isn't it?
That's amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Elaine, that is phenomenal. There's Liam's that he popped together.
Yep.
I think you've done an unbelievable job with that.
Beautiful, well done.
Yeah, fantastic. Keep sending those pictures through because we absolutely love them. Now, Joanne, I remember, so you said that you were going to do one with a golf theme, and here's Joanne's.
Oh,
that's
I
great.
love that. Looks amazing. Yeah, absolutely amazing. And it does show you can put your own take on there. I mean, what a great gift. And actually, if I'm right, golf balls probably would fit in that bottom. Or
yes.
tees or something like that you could put in. Yeah, so to go with golfing. So that would be an amazing gift to give to somebody.
Or some snacks, because I know golfers like to snacks
yeah, they
for
like
the golf course.
Snacks, absolutely. Some golfing socks.
Yes. Why not? An extra pair of trousers in case they get a hole in one.
Yeah.
You couldn't get a pair of trousers in there. Don't be ridiculous. Oh dear.
That's amazing, Joanne.
Yes, Joanne, thank you. And it's so lovely to see you crafting along. We should definitely do more of this, show more of these pictures during all the shows because it's great. Now, let's have a look at some quick drawing. So these would be perfect, again, to go with that last collection that you've just seen. So if you like the idea of that collection, I'm still laughing at my own joke, then the quick dries are great to pick up here. So it's a 10-piece selection. This is the price it should be just here, £60, $90, saving £12.91, £18.51, less another 20% if you're platinum, £37.59 or £56.79. So, Smoked Emerald is the first one you'll get within this collection. You've got the fuchsia, you've got orange, you've got Misty Morning, you've got Pine Tree, Seal Brown. Ooh, love a bit of the parakeet. That's always a favourite, isn't it? Jet Black. Jet Black. Jet Black to where you once belong. You've got the what is that? Chinese Red. And then you've got your Baby Blue. $37.59, $56.79. Always worth stocking up on those. And a lovely collection there to pop into your basket. Right, interchangeable stamp and stencils to show you. Love all the creations, says Gilmore. Awesome makes, everyone. Yeah, absolutely right. We've enjoyed seeing all of those this evening. This collection is again a super deal for you tonight. Normally £65, $75, $31.18 tonight, or $35.88. It is your interchangeable stamp and stencil collection. So what this allows you to do, once again, and why you want to go for the quick dry inks, is it allows you to be able to create these gorgeous stamped images just here. But then you've got the stencil, which you can pop through the centre. You've got a whole host of different sentiments that you can adorn that beautiful flourish with. So that one is called Classy Florals. Then you've got your violet roses. Again, slightly different design here, but you can see why you want the quick dry inks with these particularly. And once again, we give you a bit of an idea as to the different colours that you'll use with this collection. So that's the second set. Then you've got your wild meadow, again slightly different, I suppose more sort of foliage based, and you've got those wild florals in there too, once again with that stencil, and then you get a selection of sentiments to pop into the centre of that one. Then you've got this one here, which is your holly and poinsettia, so we've even featured within this collection 2 Christmas wreaths for you as well. Again, you've got some interchangeable sentiments that you can pop into the centre of that collection. On the front again, we give you ideas of the colours you might like to use. And then lastly in this set is your Yuletide foliage. Once again, stencil, selection of stamps, create that beautiful Yuletide foliage and pop in the sentiment that you want to add. $25.98 you'll save today, or $30 near or nearabouts. $31.18, $35.88 is the price on that collection. Few questions coming through. Well, there's one which I spotted at the bottom here. I have a question, says Patricia. I don't have a scoreboard with a separate area for a box bottom, so what is the different measurements for the top versus the bottom? It's probably easier just to get one, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, when we didn't have scoreboards that created boxes, it was very difficult to do that, because it's really hard to get that really slight increment of a different size between your lid and your box. There are ways of doing it, and there are tutorials online. I mean, if you look back, I mean, I'm going back quite a few years, but if you go back and look at some of the Ultimate projects, because the Ultimate Pro has a box board in there as well,
yeah.
But it also shows you how to make boxes and do different things. But I would say, honestly, save yourself so much time. Buy yourself a Score Master or a Big Score, because honestly, it makes box making so simple. And if you do want to know how to make boxes and how they work, go back and look at our craft along at 2 p.m. And even Ben made a box perfect. And I don't mean that as even Ben.
No, I know exactly what you mean.
Ben has started to do a lot more crafting, but actually, you said yourself you struggled with getting a box, the lid and the base. And honestly, grab yourself a boxer board, because it will change your life and your box making skills. I promise you.
Check them out on the website, Patricia. They're really inexpensive as well, and for the ease and the skill that they'll give you to be able to make the boxes, they're an absolute must. So if you just type that into the search bar on the website, you'll be able to find those, and hopefully that will help. We are going to have a look at these. I think Debbie's got some cards that she wants to show us from this collection. Nice this again, Debbie, isn't it? Because you can obviously build up the actual wreaths and the foliage with all of the different colours, and then you've got the ability with that stencil then to be able to actually pop in the exact sentiment that you want.
Yeah, they're very cute, these. I think if you like to be a little bit creative and you want to build up that image, these are beautiful. They have this build up of stamps around the outside, and then on the inside you've got this bunting, which you have a stencil to guide you with, and you get all the sentiments as well.
Yeah.
And it means you can just do little concept cards, nice. But you can also, what I love about these, not only are they Christmas ones, there are everyday ones as well. And I think we forget to sometimes use these type of stamps and wreaths to to make our everyday cards, and you can make them really pretty. You can use whatever colours that you want in your stash or whatever ink pads you've got. You can create them onto any sort of concept card, and they're just going to act as a beautiful topper. But I love this one. Look at this, doing some white heat embossing in between on some craft card. Looks amazing, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's so beautiful. And I think there's something very sweet, very ornate and very creative about these stamp sets and stencils. So I'm going to be using one here. I'm going to do a Christmas one actually, and I'm going to use the holly and poinsettia one.
Okay.
And you can see my stamps have been used, or the studio stamps have been used. This is not going to affect them having that dye on them, so please don't ever worry about putting dye onto your stamps.
Yeah.
Now the thing with these ones is you do need to make sure that your stamps go in the right place every single time, and this is where your stamping platform really does become invaluable. Now on each set of stamps, so first of all, let me pop this right into the centre of our card here. So I'm just roughly seeing where that goes. So I think, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need to come down one. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. So that's central, right into the centre here. And then I'm just going to, and I would always recommend using a bigger piece of paper to start with, because if you do go a bit wrong or wonky, you can trim your paper down to size.
Okay, yeah.
Now on each one of these, you get a number. So I'm just looking to see where my numbers are. So this one's my number 1. Then we've got our number 2, I believe. And then our number 3. So number 1 is this one. Now what you do need to make sure is where you position it onto your card, this square edge goes in the same place every single time. So I know this one here, I'm going to just pop that. I'm just going to make sure we've got the right, there we go, that's that one there. That's green. So we're going to have that coming down here.
Okay.
So I'm just roughly working out where I want it to go, and then we're going to look onto here. So I know that these 2 squares here are where I want to position. So I'm going to pop that position in right into that part. So just popping that into there. So when I stamp that down, when I take that off, I need to make sure that that is exactly where I put my next stamp. So with this one, we're going to go in, and I'm going to use straight away my green. So I'm using a pine tree. So this is the darkest green. So you can see that picks up that beautiful pine tree. And I'm doing it in quick drying. I've just noticed I haven't put much on there. And then we're going to stamp that down. So I'm using the quick drying because it's the ones that are going to dry instantly.
Yep.
So I don't have to worry about going straight over the top, because I know that will be dry. So that's our first one. So then what we're going to do, I'm just going to grab myself some kitchen towel to take my stamps off so we don't get too mucky. Because what I want to do is make sure I know where my next stamp's going. So before I take that one off, I want to put my next one straight on to where that is. So I'm going to position that in exactly the same place. So all I'm going to do is hold my fingertip here, knowing that these 2 squares I'm going to put straight into that one. And we lay that one down. So I'm just going to turn that round, and I can see straight away when I've turned it around I haven't positioned it exactly, so I'm just going to go in, pop that one into place. There we go. And then we're going to ink this one up. I'm going to do this because I've got more foliage, but I'm going to use my Fryer Brown. So we're going to go in and ink up with our Fryer Brown. Just turn that round and catch again. And then we can use that same, so I'm going exactly where that point is.
Yeah.
And then we're going to stamp right down into that as well. So straight down into there. And then that's filling the gap all the time, okay? And then we're going to do exactly the same, but this time again I want to make sure that I put that next one. So I'm going to take these stamps, let me put this one back.
It's where this stamping platform comes into its own, isn't it, really?
Oh,
with sets like
absolutely,
this?
yeah. It's perfect, isn't it? It just does just the most amazing job knowing that you're putting it in the right place each time. So I know that this one here is going to go into this section. So again, taking that away, I'm going to then position that right into that corner, turn that round, and then I can see by eye then exactly if it's gone where I need it to go. So I'm just going to move that over that little bit, popping that there. And then this time I'm going to bring in the Bordeaux. So this is our darker red colour. And then we're just going to ink this one. And these really are stamps where if you want to be creative, take your time, build up those colours, just get the most beautiful effects. So we're going to then pop that down, and that's going to then give us all our ink spaces where those poinsettias are in that corner. So looking beautiful. So the next thing we're going to do, I'm just going to move all my stamps out the way, because I want to use this again because we do want to position our words in there. So I'm going to take this off. Now what I do want to do though, I want to bring in then our stencil. Now the stencil is fabulous because what that does is it gives us another area that we can actually put a bunting into. So this is your stencil. This will work beautifully through your actual design. So it's designed to go sort of through. So let's just bring that down a little bit. There we go. So can you see that sort of white centre there is giving us then a sort of platform. Let me just pop my ink pads on, make sure I pop these the right way. Nope, that's the red one, so that's the brown. Otherwise I'll put the wrong lids on.
Good housekeeping.
And then I'm going to be bringing in, I know a strange colour, but I'm going to be bringing in a pale fig.
Okay.
And it's just a lilac-y colour, very pale lilac, and I'm just giving it a little tap just to get a really faint design because I thought this lilac worked really well. And all I'm doing is tap in that ink. I'm using my daubers. If you haven't got a dauber, just use your regular ink applicators.
Yeah.
And that will just have this slight movement of colour going through that middle. I mean, you don't have to use these. You can just go straight in and use your stamps. But when you then take that away, you've got this beautiful design. Oh, it doesn't want to come off of there. Oh, that's weird. Must have a bit of sticky stuff on there. There we go. Look at that. I mean, it looks beautiful, doesn't it? So, and then all we're going to do is we're just going to pick a sentiment. So you've got all your different sentiments in here. So let's have, I can't actually read them because I haven't got my glasses on.
I know
Merry
the feeling.
Christmas and a Happy New Year. That one will do fine. And then all we're going to do with that is we're going to hold that over that bunting so you can see exactly where that goes. And then bring in our platform, pick that up, and then I'm just going to find my black one that I used earlier. And then we can go straight in and stamp that one down.
I just want to throw something out here, which I'm
Yes.
because so Johnny's been a bit naughty today with like throwing a few extra deals in that weren't supposed to be in. I don't want to highlight this too much because I don't think it's supposed to be there. But if you like the stamping platform, right, the deal from last night's cartload, I've just looked, is on the website where you get a load of freebies with it.
Now you're being naughty. You
Well,
and Johnny today being naughty.
It's still on the website. You get £35, $45 worth of freebies when
It's
you
how
buy the
much?
platform. I think it's £35 or
And you get
$45 worth when you buy the platform,
Wow.
which is $24.99. If you search for it, scroll down the page, it's on like the third row down. It's right down the bottom. Someone's forgotten to take it off.
Amazing.
You're welcome. Just spotted it. Just spotted it.
And you definitely need it. I mean, you can see being able to have this creative design just looks absolutely beautiful.
Great.
Now, all you're going to do is trim it down and use some of your ink. So you can just use, in fact, let's do it. Let's bring in my guillotine. Just just going to check what size I want it to. So I want it to 3 3/4. So I'm just going to start trimming down a little bit to start with. And then trim a bit more off. So let's go to there. And then let's do 4. So, oh, we're slowly getting there. Let's cut that one off a bit more.
That was me. I keep going round and I'd eventually chop off
That
part of the stamp.
And that one then takes it down to, I think that's 3 3/4, isn't it? Oh, I've done that one a bit smaller. That's fine. I think that's going to be how we want it. Yeah,
Perfect.
That's absolutely fine. That's fine. And I do have a finished one, but it's nice for everyone to see us doing it really from scratch. And then I'm just going to use our sandstorm. So again, bringing in our water reactive just to go around the edges and really tie all that in. Now I've done these in quite sort of autumnal colours, but you can do them in whatever colours you want. If you want a bright red poinsettia, you can use your bright red. And I love that about these stamps, is the choice is yours. You can bring whatever colours in that you want to really highlight that, and then to be able to be really creative and make your own toppers like this just looks amazing.
Gives a nice vintage effect, doesn't it, that sandstorm?
Yeah, and the reason I did this, because I picked my papers first. So these are the papers from 'Tis the Season last year that we did. And I've just created a little stepper card and used craft card as well. So we're just going to place this into onto our craft card. So let's just use our tape pen to stick that down. And that's going to go right in the centre.
Perfect.
Oh, doesn't want to go straight today. There we go. And then we're going to just stick, I've already matte and layered these papers onto craft card. So let's just stick those into place.
Plenty of love coming in for this collection. Lynn particularly likes the stamp that you've been using. And I must say hi to Janet Boyd, who's messaged to say, hello Debbie, Ben, Crafters TV crew and Crafters. I'm celebrating my 60th birthday today.
Oh, happy birthday, Janet.
Happy birthday. Johnny and George also saying happy birthday.
60th birthday.
Yes.
That's a lovely one. I'm quite excited to get to 60.
Are you?
Yeah.
Why are you so excited to get? You got a way to go yet.
Not that long actually.
Well,
no,
you have.
not that long.
You're
only 7 years.
Oh yes, you're 10 years older than me, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, you're a baby still, see.
Well, not really.
Well, you are compared to me, Ben.
Well, we were talking about this earlier on, weren't we? Us guys were chatting about what we might be doing in a few years' time, and just chatting about the retirement age here in the UK. I say like it's about 24 years for me. So will I still be here when I'm 67? And then we were like trying to work out how old everybody here was going to be in 24 years' time. Oh dear. I hope I've made my millions by then and I'm on a yacht somewhere in the Bahamas or something, I don't know. I'll probably still be here.
Is that what you would like to do?
What, when I retire?
Yeah.
I'd like to go and live in France, I think. In a little, like maybe in the south of France, in a little, in a little village somewhere. So I speak a bit of franglais.
Do you?
Yeah, speak a bit of franglais. Just sort of, I like the sort of French lifestyle, I think. So maybe that's what I'll do when I'm older. But I'll still be here in 24 years' time. Can you imagine? What's that? You can imagine me with one of the berets on. The berets, bit of garlic around my neck.
That's what I bought for our Nicola today.
What, garlic?
A beret.
Did you?
Yeah, before I left, she asked if I would bring her. She wanted a beret from Paris.
Yeah.
So I bought her a beret back.
Ah.
So she was very happy bunny today.
Ah, that's pretty kind of you. How nice
And
is
there
that?
we go. So there's our side stepper card using our pretty papers. And what I would suggest is pick your papers that you want to use on your project and then do your stamp colours that match in with those.
That is beautiful. That full collection you can pick up for just $31.18 today, or $35.88 if you're platinum. Dang, says Cheryl, I'll be 60 next February. Debbie's looking forward to it. She's 7 years away from it yet. The stamp is stunning, says Lynn. And Fred just wants to know the size of the finished stamped topper. Is it 4x4 or larger?
Three and three quarters.
Yes, 3 and 3/4. There you go. Right, keep the comments coming through. Any more questions? Last chance to get those questions in and get those baskets checked out. When we come back, one final demo. We'll do the demo of the show, demo of the day, and that will be about your lot for your Masterclass Friday. But right now, head to the checkouts and we'll come right back in just a few moments' time.
We've had to make some changes to our shipping charges and we want to keep you informed. With continued pressure on domestic shipments around mainland US, we've had to temporarily increase the cost of our regular 6 to 10 working day standard shipping service from $9.99 to $12.95 and our free shipping threshold from $100 to $125. We also have some really great news to tell you. We've introduced a brand new shipping service called Express Delivery. This is a fully tracked door-to-door service which takes 3 to 7 working days and costs $19.95. This option means you'll get your crafty goodies in your hands sooner, meaning less waiting and more crafting. We're also upgrading delivery services for our Gold and Platinum Club Inspire members who will now receive priority delivery on all of their orders. And if that wasn't enough, we've upgraded these orders to our new Express 3 to 7 day service. Your patience and understanding throughout this very busy time has been amazing. So we'd just like to say a huge thank you and we look forward to chatting to you again very soon.
Here at Crafters TV, it couldn't be easier to get social with us. Whether you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, on your TV or tablet, you can get so close to the action, it's like you're in the studio with us. You can ask questions about products or crafty techniques. Get hints and tips from our expert demonstrators. Plus, share pictures of your crafty makes with our amazing community. Crafters TV, getting you closer to the crafty action.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Quick Buy, all your crafting must-haves in a flash. Draw, decorate, and customize your world with the colorful Spectrum Noir acrylic paint markers. Each premium paint marker gives opaque coverage on ceramic, glass, wood, and let's not forget paper, cardstock, and canvas. These versatile markers are filled with highly pigmented premium water-based paint, offering beautiful, rich, and smooth coverage. The colors can be blended together and the fast-drying opaque paint is ideal for layering. A 3mm bullet tip offers smooth strokes and a precision valve mechanism allows rich and consistent flow with no clogging. Quick Buy, all your crafting must-haves in a flash.
Welcome back. 20 minutes to go on your masterclass. Lynn Harvey says another beautiful card, Debbie. Annie Campbell says I'm 63 and 60 plus has been the best year, says Annie.
Ah, lovely.
Ben says, Sylvia, if they keep moving the goalposts, you might have to keep working for another 30 years. Probably will be. Oh, and spoiler alert, if you're thinking of watching the Commonwealth Games later on, but Jill's just mentioned to say, yes, England have just got through to the gold game in the Women's Hockey Commonwealth Games. Amazing. We're doing well in the old Commonwealth, aren't we? It's been good to have that on. Really enjoyed it each night, watching the sports that you'd never normally watch any other time of the year. It's been amazing. Let's have a quick look at the Natural Beauty stamps. I'll fly through the designs that you're going to get here, and then I think we're going to squeeze in one quick final demonstration with Debbie. These are fantastic, as we've already ascertained today. So brilliant if you are looking to kind of progress on your colouring journey, but actually just for beautiful sort of headshot portrait stamps, these are going to be amazing. So you've got your tumbling waves and florals. That is super cute. All I can see there is that being great for a wedding card, bridesmaid card, that little darling. Then you've got the ethereal beauty. This one is the effortless chic. That one's stunning. Again, saw a demo with that a little bit earlier on, your luscious locks. And then finally is the timeless brace. And the thing that you've learnt with these is, depending on the pens that you've got, hopefully you've picked up that deal today on the tri-blend brush pens, you've got the ability to make these bespoke for whatever the occasion and for whoever the person might be. £10, $12 you're saving. Platinum price £30.39 or $38.20 if you're shopping with us in the US and you want to pick these up this evening. And we're going to have our final fairly swiftish, quickie demo with Debbie on this collection, just to show you again how amazing these stamps are. And we've seen a few of them already today. What's your last one going to be with, Debbie?
Yes, I'm going to use the Luscious Locks. So, yeah, beautiful stamp, this one. Now, because we're heading towards the end of the show, I've already stamped her out, so you can see. Already stamped her down here, so we can do a bit more colouring. These are photopolymer stamps, which means they're high-quality stamps, and you'll get that beautiful crisp line every single time, which is exactly what you want when you are colouring in. Now, I've used our Finesse alcohol-proof dye. There are ink pads which will lend themselves to colouring with alcohol pens, as you can see clearly on the tin. So these are the types that you want. You don't want to use the waterproof ones. They're no good with your alcohol pens. The reason I'm using the alcohol pens is literally because they are super easy to use, and also we do have the most amazing deal on them, which we've extended, or John is able to extend for today, which is absolutely incredible. Now, with one of the pens, it literally says Fair Skin Blend, so nice and easy to colour in. So all we're going to do is, first of all, I'm going to start with her face, and we're just going to go around and just colour that flat colour to start with. Then just around the hairline, we're going to bring in a darker colour. Going to come into sort of her face a little bit more, under her eye, and then under her chin. And then we're going to come in with the darker colour, not so far in, but just to highlight that there's that shading round her actual, where her hair is. And then all I'm going to do is blend that in with the lightest colour again. And then I want to bring in, I'm going to use a magenta on her t-shirt. So I'm just going to bring in a touch of pink around here. And then I'm going to go back in with that lighter colour and just tickle the edges, because what will happen, that will all start to sort of blend into there. And in fact, I'm going to come in with the darker colour just to blend that round there a little bit more. So, and then we'll just come in, just giving her some definition into her face. And there we go. So that's not a lot you need to do then with her face. The actual pens do all that work, and she's looking beautiful. So then we're going to come in with our darker colour. So I'm using a tan blend, and we're going to section this off. So with my pens, what I want to do is create some lighter pieces. So I'm going to do something a little bit different this time to what we've done before, and I'm actually creating those light pieces in her hair. Okay. And then all we're going to do is we're going to continue to sort of go round those light pieces. So because I don't want to, we don't want to sort of hide them, but we want to make sure that we get that shade in. So coming round here onto her fringe, because we want to have her hair fairly dark, but we still want to create that sort of shade and light. So just coming up, and then I'm going to turn that round. And we're going to then just come in behind that point. So coming round, and then we can do the same, sort of coming down. And then I'm going to go back in and just very slightly round those edges, because I still want to have that quite light. Just going to blend that in. And then we can go in with our darker pen And we're just going to use that to really get those highlights throughout her hair. And then move that round. And it's just a case of really have a play, see where you want that sort of darkness and that shade to go. And don't worry, like I've just gone over that one. I'm not too worried. If that's what happens, don't worry about it. You just continue to do all that sort of shading. We've got her ear in there as well. So just popping that in. And then I'm just going to do a bit more of that darkness coming round her hairline.
And of course, like we said earlier, there's always tons of tips on our Colour Me Happy shows, you know, with all of our products. And of course, if you do want to, you know, go for that full colouring journey, our Academy of Colour still available for you on the website as well, which is an invaluable source of information as well. And the portraits actually has just recently come out, the tag-on box. So again, that might be something that you want to explore as well. I think safe to say, if it's your colouring that you want to improve, then you've come to the right place here, because we've got so many great products for you, and so much as far as tutorials are concerned. This Sunday, I'm in for Joe actually with Debbie. I think Colour Me Happy is all on sparkly pens, so the sparkle pens and the glitter pens. So again, if you've ever wanted to learn how to best get the best use out of those, that's coming up this Sunday from 11 o'clock on Crafters TV. But yeah, YouTube, our YouTube channel, our Facebook page. I mean, there is a plethora of videos there, isn't there, Debbie? I mean, you're not going to be short of instruction and inspiration.
Oh, absolutely not. Debbie is the best person to do that. She's going to absolutely love bringing all that sparkle, which will be amazing. It's
going to be messy over there on Sunday, isn't it?
I think we're going to be seeing glitter for a long, long time. Right, so we're just now bringing in that darkness round into her hair. And again, I'm just preserving those highlights. Just having all this bit here so we can show where that light shade is coming through her hair. And the more sort of lightness or more light shades that you can create throughout her hair, the brighter her hair is going to look, and the more intense the colour will look as well. So let's just do a bit more on her ponytail. So we'll turn that round again. So again, I'm going to just bring that out.
Do you use your rotating board at home when you colour?
I do, yes.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah, I do use it all the time. I love it. I don't think we have them in anymore, do we? So that's why I never use it here.
No.
But I should check, because yeah, if they're in stock, I should use it more, because it is quite amazing.
We had, yeah, it is in.
Oh, it is.
It's back in, yeah.
I should check, because yeah, last time it wasn't in stock, and then you feel bad using it because
yeah,
it's not there
that's one of those
buy.
items that comes in and then goes out at a second's notice, doesn't it?
Yeah,
so,
absolutely.
Yeah.
How are we doing for time?
About 10 minutes. We'll get the votes going in just a few moments' time, and then we're off to celebrate International Beer Day. I'm going home tonight. By the way, my daughter wants to watch the new Jurassic Park movie, and it's on our Sky over here. Got to rent it. It's a bit of a cost. I'm just wondering, has anyone seen it? Has anyone seen it?
I've seen it.
Ah.
I've seen it.
And?
So.
Oh, no.
I don't want to put you off, because I am a massive, and I'm a massive Jurassic Park film buff.
Right.
They're the sort of films that I will put on time and time again.
Yeah.
If I just don't know what to watch, because I absolutely love them. I was a little disappointed with the final film. Yeah, I was a little disappointed, and it's because I just didn't really feel like it was going anywhere. I felt like they made it for the sake of making another one. And it's the only one I've ever felt like that about. So it was still, I'm still glad I see it, but would I watch it again? I don't know. Yeah. So
it's got a bit sweat. It's not got loads of rude words in it, has it? I think it must. She's 11, so 12. It's a 12. It'd be a 12 or a 12A, wouldn't it? Yeah, I'm sure it would be okay. Thing is, she's wanting to see it. She's seen the other two, and if you go to the cinema, it's going to be But it's going to cost me like 20 quid, probably more like 30, 35
yeah,
quid.
exactly. I mean, it's cheaper to
15
get your own
quid.
popcorn in, and I would say it's definitely worth a watch, but it's not on par with the other films, not at all.
Okay.
So, but yeah.
Well, I'm looking forward to tonight now. Cheers.
Yeah, watch the others. Tell her to watch the others.
The original, obviously, the one from the 90s is the best. And I've seen the two recent ones, the two reboots with Chris Pratt. I've quite enjoyed them. I'm not precious about Jurassic Park.
I love them. I love the Jurassic World.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Jurassic World is amazing.
I'm not precious. I thought they were pretty good. I'll watch it tonight and let you know.
I'm going to bring my finished one in. So let's bring the finished one in. Once you've done all the hair. Oh, there we go. She's dropped out of the thing. So it's turn around. There she is, made into a card.
Fab.
But yeah, absolutely beautiful.
Shall we? Oh, by the way, if you line up your makes over there, we can get the vote of the show going. If you want to go for the tri-blend brush markers, what have I done with them? 37.60. We rolled this deal over from Cartload yesterday. It shouldn't be on the show. Make sure you grab it. $56 is the deal on it. If you want to grab it, that one is still live, as is the deal on the Gemini Mini from yesterday. And that deal, as I mentioned, if you're looking for the stamping platform, scroll further down the page. The deal from yesterday is still there with the free goodies. Let's get the vote going then on your demo of the show. I think, is it 4 you've got to line up or more?
5.
5.
I think we've done, haven't we? I might be, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the one that we didn't put together, but we have got it as a finished card.
So 1, the redhead.
1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5.
All right, you've got about 2 minutes to get your vote in on that one. It'll be a really super quick vote. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get voting now, and then we will do the vote for the demo of the day. The Natural Beauty stamps have proved very, very popular today. Launched these a few weeks ago, actually, on Colour Me Happy. And I think lots of you actually are now getting on that colouring journey and going, do you know what? I'm going to jump in and grab these, because I think they are super brilliant for practicing all of your techniques that you might have learnt within the Academy of Colour, but also super cards as well, or super stamps I should say, for a whole array of different occasions. So you've got your Luscious Locks, this one beautiful, that is called the Effortless Chic. Then you've got this one, which is the Ethereal Beauty. And you've seen today how these can just look so different depending on the skin tone that you go for, depending on the hair colour that you go for. That one is the Little Darling. That one there is the Tumbling Waves and Florals. And then lastly in the collection is the Timeless Braids. £10 pretty much, $12 you're going to be saving today. £30.39 is your platinum price. $38.20 if you're shopping with us in the US. Beautiful colouring and a beautiful card, says Lynn Harvey. Absolutely gorgeous, says Rose M. Baker. Down here is your daily deal. This has been really popular. You've only got until midnight to take advantage of this, and then it will be gone. It's all part of Sarah's Craft Clear Out. We've been doing these the last few days. I think this is one of the best ones that we've done, if I'm being honest with you, because you've got the amazing Crafter's Companion tote bag. As we established earlier on, you've got a massive mouth, that's what I want to say. Big mouth, what's it called? Opening, big opening inside, with pockets on the inside, 2 pockets either side. It's going to take your MIDI. It's that sort of size. If you have the handle in the up position, your MIDI will go into the bag. You've got tons of space as well. Pockets like they're going out of style at the front. Pockets on the side. Big deep pockets as well for all of those crafty goodies. So if you're like any of our guys here, which I know you probably are, you've got tons of stuff that you want to be able to transport. You'll do it in this tote because there's tons and tons of room. For ease and comfort, you've got the straps there, which will pop nicely into the middle with that hook and mesh system to give you a nice comfortable way to be able to hold your bag. And if you want to be able to pop it across your chest as well, you can. Nice comfy shoulder strap that you've got there. If you want to take that off, you can also. Also in this set, you've got your freebies. The freebies are as follows. 4x4 stamping platform, amazing. 3 of our low tack tapes, amazing. 2 pokey tools. And you've got your round ink blending tool too. $15.99, $21.59 whilst stocks last, or indeed until midnight tonight. Demo of the show. 4.
Oh, the last, no, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that one. Yes, there we go.
Beautiful. Demo of the day. Let's get this going, quick as you like. So, Debbie's card from Wake Up Call this morning using the framed floral dies. That is number 1 with the Dainty Dahlia. Number 2, is mine going in, is it? Number 2 is Debbie's amazing project from the Craft Along. How stunning. Number 3 is my effort at trying to replicate that in slightly different colours, but that's 3. And number 4 is the card that you've just voted for as the demo of the day. So 1, 2, 3 or 4, get voting, and we'll find out the winner literally about 90 seconds on this one. Quick as you can to get the votes in on that. Also proving popular just before we disappear, the Friends for Life stamp. Nice price on these today. So again, if your budget is perhaps not huge, but you still want to pick up something, a super useful stamp set, then this is a collection to go for. 6 stamps in total, just £11.19 today platinum, or $19 if you want to pick those up. 6 really, really gorgeous sentiments. Good friends are hard to find, harder to leave and impossible to forget. You've got that gorgeous friendship sentiment there too, with the gorgeous branch over the top. Then you've got the because of you I love a little harder, a little less, and I smile a lot more. Remember your glasses on Sunday, Ben. There is nothing better than a friend. This is my fave, unless it's a friend with chocolate. That's true, isn't it? Always like friends arriving with chocolates. Or Tangtastics, yes. Debbie was buying the Haribo today. Yes. And then you've got this one here, which is friend. A good friend is like a 4-leaf clover, hard to find and lucky to have. Debbie, thank you so much for today. It's been fun, really enjoyed it. When are you going to be back with us?
I'm going to be back on Wednesday.
Yep.
And in fact, I'm here Wednesday, Thursday and Friday next week. And Thursday, Ben is going to be producing my show. So I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be very exciting.
I really enjoy the producing side of things. I will love working with you. And it's also, I think, Becky Swan, isn't it, that day?
Yes.
So that will be a fun day. I know what we've got that day. We've got a cartload of novella masterclass, haven't we?
We have, yes.
Yeah.
We know everyone loves vellum. So what better than to have a masterclass to show exactly what the sort of things that you can do with them. So if there's anything you do want to see, then let us know and we'll see if we can do it for you.
So we will see you Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Tomorrow you have got Debbie Robinson. Debbie is back in the house with Becky Redican tomorrow, isn't it? You've got Play Your Crafts Right with all the games, the fun and games, and also get ready because we'll have a super speedy craft vault coming your way too. And then a little bit later on, we're going to be, what we do? Oh, we're going to be in the craft house with beautiful baby cards, which I think is a lovely, lovely idea. Yes, why not send in pictures of you as a baby? I mean, that might be something to do tomorrow, but we'll leave it to the guys tomorrow to decide exactly what they want pictures of. Demo of the day. I've done it!
So well deserved, Ben, honestly. You deserve a win. I think you're going to get a star for Demo of the Week.
Hey, I've got a chance because I'm in on Sunday.
I think you will. Yeah, that is well deserved because that is a perfect craft along.
Oh, well, thank you so much, and it was awesome to have you lead it, and yeah, it was brilliant. Loved it so much. I'll see you on Thursday, or you'll hear me on Thursday. I will see you guys on Sunday. I'm in for Joe on Sunday with Debbie Robinson, so lots of fun coming Sunday and lots of fun tomorrow as well. Massive thank you to the team as always. Superstar Susie's been on the shows today. Who else was on earlier? Taylor. Thank you to Johnny. Thank you to George. Thank you to Jake. Thank you to Debbie. Thank you to you. Tune in tomorrow for Becky and Debbie, and I will see you on Sunday. Bye for now.